Welcome along, everybody, to qualify for the 2026 Formula 1 Belgian Grand Prix. Let's see who can get pole for the race tomorrow. It does look like Kimi is favorite, but who knows? Who knows? Anything can change. Now, Lewis crashed at the end of practice 3, but his car is ready to go out. Will it have any problems? We'll have to find out. New gearbox in the car. Well, they replaced the gearbox, I should say. They put a new rear wing on, new suspension. So let's see how he looks in qualifying. But welcome on, everyone, to the watch line. If you're new here, this is how it works. You got my face here, you got the live timings here, you got the session timer down the bottom left that you can sync on up with. And you got a lovely Twitch chat that you can type in. So if you're watching right now on YouTube, come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ponden. We are live every Grand Prix weekend for every single session. So be sure to join me tomorrow for the build-up and the race. And next week for Hungary. But let's see how qualifying plays out today. The session is about to begin. Get your shadow point predictions and they're going to close shortly. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Bestu calmed down. He was never this annoying. No, Bestu is way clear of Panda plays. Ever since I started streaming, I've been calm. This guy's always... But the thing is, you're always plugging your stream, bro. You're always plugging your stream. So what was the extent of the Hamilton crash? Well, he crashed into the wall, tire popped off, rear wing popped off. It was not good. It was not good. Sup, Betty Bubba? How's it going, dude? Alrighty, quality in the present daytime. Who we got? Yeah, we're gonna get our predictions in a second. Moixus, stay with the follow. Alright, session's underway. Aston out first. Their last time driving this bumhole car before they bring upgrades. Do we think they're gonna cook next week? Do we think they're gonna cook? All right, timer is up. Sync on up. Please sync on up with it. Please, please, please. I don't want to be spoiled anymore in my life. Okay, bottom 6. It is going to be Stroll, Alonso, Bottas, Perez. I'm going to go Ocon and Sainz. That's my bottom 6. Yeah, Q1s are pretty boring this year. Hopefully, if Aston wise up, Q1s aren't boring anymore. My subscription just ran out. It's not even letting me renew. I'm gosh darn annoyed. Oofed. Channel point predictions don't work properly in Australia. Can only bet 0 point. Yeah, it's because it's considered sports betting because we're in the sports category. Kind of dumb. I think I have a B spec. What's a B spec? Just a new car? Yes, basically. Alright, why is everyone waiting to come out? Go out. Do a lap. You thought your laptop was breaking? I'm just different like that. Bro, my hair is tilting me today. Looks so chopped. Ba ba da 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 da. All right. First laps. Oh, we got the bums on show right now. Aston versus Cadillac for the back row. Now, Lando's taking a 10 place grid penalty. Had just taken a 20 place. Or pit lane start. So we'll see. What they do in qualifying with those pens. I mean, Lando's still going to try. And I think Hadj will want to try make Q3 so he can tow Max. Red flag Q1. What are you saying, bro? Stop with the watch time span. Please. I'm going to remove that command. You guys overuse it. You wouldn't believe it, right? But if you do a watch time command and then it says, oh, I've been watching for 3 hours. And then you do the watch time command 3 hours later, it's probably going to say 6 hours. Watch time command is kind of broken. kind of. I forget though. Yeah, but you don't do it every day, bro. Ludi, what's up, dude? I can't even read chat right now. The circuit's so pretty with all the trees. It is nice. It is nice. I'm not a huge fan of Spa. I think I don't like overrated things. If something's overrated, I feel like I need to be the person who like brings everyone back down to reality. And that's how I feel with Spa. I think Spa is an amazing track to hot lap, is an amazing track for GT3 racing. But in Formula 1, it's produced one good race since 2010, which was 2023. It's had some good moments, but like, you know, I don't think there's ever been a Spa S-tier race since before 2010. I don't even know if there has been one ever. Qualifying is amazing, but the spreads are so big. That 2021 qualifying was amazing. The other problem with Spa is that you can't have wet races here. It always rains, but you can't have wet races or wet sessions here because obviously trees produce oxygen, water gets stuck in oxygen, so then you just have water sitting all in the air, and then the visibility, it just sucks. So there's no drainage, the trees, it's just like, it's hard to race here in the wet. The dry races here kind of suck. Qualifying spreads are massive. So, yeah, I don't know. I've just not really loved Spa. I think the other problem is the track's so long. It's 2 minutes long. And the two overtaking spots are kind of near each other on track. So you kind of have like half a lap, which is a whole minute, basically, where like no overtaking happens. And it really makes the race feel boring. In my opinion. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Spa. I think it's probably one of the tracks I look forward to the least when watching Formula 1. So I don't care that it's not going to be on the calendar next year. I think it'll make it coming back in 2028 feel special. Is the track too long for your attention span? Well, yeah, like take Austria, for instance. You got straight, then you got a little, like, few corners, and then you're back onto the main straight. Boom, I love that. Like, it's like boom, boom, boom. Whereas Spa, it's like, all right, straight. Oh, didn't get an overtake done. Oh, long straight. Didn't get an overtake done. And then boom, it's like a minute until you have to wait. Too long. Put us on ovals, man. All right, Max Verstappen. Where's he? Where's Max going to go? Max has had a bit of a turnaround. Or the Red Bull has had a bit of a turnaround this weekend, it seems. Somehow. At least in practice 1, it looked really good. Practice 2, it looked good. Practice 3, not so much. No, it was still there in practice 3, wasn't it? So, I don't know, can Max kind of edge something out in Q3 here? I do think Kimi's absolute favorite to get pole. And I think he's going to get pole by a good, like, 3 to 5 tenths. But yeah, how's Russell going to respond to that? Where the Ferrari is going to go? Bro has TikTok brain, can't concentrate. No, I can concentrate. I didn't say I can't concentrate. Concentrating and being entertained are two different things. I could concentrate on an F1 race for 2 hours, but I would prefer to be looking at racing, not cars following each other through a minute of a track where they can't overtake. No pole for P1. There's predictions up, but they have ended now. Ponden, over or under first 15 laps to Aston get lapped in the race? Yeah, probably under 15. All right, so Gasly beating out Colapinto on his first lap. Perez beating out Bottas on his first lap. Max, 1:45.9. Where will Kimi respond? World Cup final watch along? Probably not, no. I think tomorrow I'll watch World Cup highlights before the final and then end the stream for the final and then go live again for IndyCar later. Wow. Antonelli, 3 tenths off of Max. 1 tenth ahead of Russell, though. Everyone on fresh tires. This is a good start for Max. Behrman splitting the Alpines. Woo! Lindblad P2. Dude, the Ford powertrain Red Bull energy drink fueled car is popping off here. Okay, track's getting better. Track is getting better. To be fair, we did watch something this morning saying the track's just going to keep rubbering in. Lawson, P5, behind Lindblad by 3 tenths. Now, to keep in line, for people who don't know, Lindblad has got the upgrades. Now, why did Lindblad get the upgrades and not Liam? Despite Liam being in better form and higher in the championship, they decided to flip a coin, which I respect. Rather than favoring one driver, just leave it down to luck. Lucky Wick, name of the wallet. The coin flip was true, yeah. I think it makes sense. They're not fighting for a championship. They don't have to look at, like, who's going to be the better driver for points and stuff like that. Hadget goes up to P2, which is great to see for Red Bull, but Hamilton down in P8, despite all that track Evo, maybe he's still just getting the car in the right window after his crash, and then Lando goes up to the top. Now, the problem with this is Lando is probably the favorite to beat Kimi for pole, but he's got a 10th place grid penalty, so... Alan Permain was talking about on Skype, flipping coin was not true. What? Alex said it was because Lindblad out-qualified Lawson last row. They didn't flip a coin. They decided whoever qualified ahead at Silverstone would get the upgrades. Bruh. Me when F1 news is fake everywhere. Okay, temp problems for Lewis. Temp problems for Lewis. So right now, Colapinto and Ocon, the ones to be going out. That's actually a really good lap from Science, I must say. If Lando gets pole, don't give the channel points to Lando because he has a grid pen. That's not how it works. The question is who will qualify first to qualify, not who will line up on the grid in first. Get up. I haven't eaten today. Guys, explain to me how I haven't eaten today and I'm not hungry. Is my stomach just eating all my fat right now? All I had was a protein drink. How do we get channel points? Yeah, it's too late. I run it 30 minutes before quality starts. Oscar hasn't looked on Lando's pace in ages. What has happened to Oscar, man? Yeah. And yesterday my roommate was larping about some hormones. What? You gonna crash hard? You've been mentally active the whole day. You have a tapeworm for sure. What is a tapeworm, bro? I thought you were gonna order food. I was meant to, and then I forgot, and then it was too late. So I'll order food after this. You had 8 eggs for lunch, goddamn. Your body's soaking up the water contents. Maybe because you're nervous. I ain't nervous, bro. I'm at a cool, calm... ...72 BPM right now. Oh, I didn't... Guys, okay, after the summer break, I need to get heart rate monitor on the stream. I need to get this fucking multi-viewer shit fixed. Live timings fixed. I need to get the badges for the Grand Prix done. There's a long list of shit that I've not been able to do in the last month because I've been so fucking busy. Your stomach will eat your muscles, by the way. They better not. Didn't Arvid get beaten in Stream University? Okay. I don't think Oscar got worse. I think Lando was just locking in this season. I don't think so. I think Lando's obviously lost the pressure now that he's got the championship, but I think it is Oscar more than Lando. Give Liam the upgrades, bro. How do Racing Bulls keep doing this? Dude, they're cooking, man. By the way, I found out what the new V-car building is. So last night I went, last night I had a birthday party. It was just a picnic in the park. You guys may know many on board. They do the... Have you guys seen the Red Bull Comedy Club videos? Pop up on your feed. They edit them. They're great. Manon and Maya, amazing people. It was Manon's birthday yesterday. We just had like a little picnic in the park right outside Buckingham Palace. They were fucking Royal Navy Army was doing like some thing and they were going around the park fucking banging their drums and shit. Anyways, anyways, at the picnic, someone rocks up and I look at him. I'm like, he looks so familiar. Who is that? And then I clocked. It's one of the guys one of the content dudes at VCarb. And it was one of those situations where like we follow each other on Instagram. We've seen each other, but we've never like actually properly met. So it was actually nice to meet him and like chat a little bit about like VCarb and content. Anyways, For people who don't know, Red Bull and VCarb are like actually split now, like properly. Like it's not like they used to like Red Bull technology used to manage both Red Bull and VCarb, and then like the staff would like swap teams and shit like that basically. Now it's like you work for VCarb, you work for Red Bull. That's it. Red Bull Racing, I should say. Anyways, I found out the building is so at the Red Bull Racing building is called MK7, which we've always known. But the VCarb building is called T44. I don't know why. Could anyone work out why it's called T44? I was trying to work it out. It wouldn't be 44 for Lewis Hamilton. Maybe T4. Maybe that's number 44 slot. VCarb Milton Keynes. No. It's called MK7. It's on MK7. Why is it called T44? Is it the 44th building on the slot? I was like, maybe it refers back to like some old VCarb Toro Rosso shit. That's not the Belgian flag. It is, bro. It is. It's just a blue hue on it. You guys pissed me off. Martinez, leave with the follow. All right, let's see what happens here at the end of Q1. They did it because Lewis followed VCarb. What a whopping 40 minutes, bro. Bro, my nose. It's just like, how do boogers even spawn, bro? I think there's a fucking a booger spawner in my nose. I have to place a torch on it, make it stop. Might get the pickaxe out, break it for some XP. Whoa. Has Track Evo died, or is just Anthony just not improving? Wait, we're actually riding on board in an F1 car in 2026? Watch them cut it before poo on. Oh, he didn't downshift. Didn't downshift. Didn't downshift and poo on. It's meant to be black, but there's a blue hue over it, so it looks like a Chad flag. I swear I fixed it last year. It Dietrich Mateschitz, the founder of Toro Rosso's birth year, 1944. Ah, so T for Toro Rosso, and then 44 for Dietrich. That's cool if so. Don't believe it, don't believe it. Alright. Antonelli's not going to improve. Norris, Verstappen had to deciding to stay in the pits and save their tires. Smart, smart. 7/10 off. What the hell? Was that used tires though? Oh, it was used tires. No one gives a fuck. Russell used tires as well. But he does go up to 4th though in the used tires. So that just goes to show. Antonelli on fresh tires. Russell just beat Antonelli's time that was on fresh tires on his used tires because the track got better. Lawson doesn't improve. He was on used as well, I think. Yep. Ocon improves, but doesn't make it out. Wow. Ocon. Worst of the midfield. Again. 7/10 off his teammate. Colapinto versus Albon. It's Colapinto versus Albon. Bottas out-qualifying Perez again. Albon improves. So it's Colapinto versus Hulk. Colapinto versus Hulk. No way. Piastri improves up to 8th, but still 5/10 off his teammate. Hulk improves. Nice. So it's Colapinto versus Gasly. Hamilton up to P4. That's a better time. Way better time. 2/10 off of Norris, though. Gasly improves. It's Colapinto versus Albon again. Colapinto versus Albon again. Whoa. Gasly, fastest sector 3. Yep, Colapinto's through, and Albon is out. Okay, so Stroll gets out qualified by his teammate by 2/10. Standard stuff. 4 seconds. Aston Martin, 4 seconds off of pole. And Cadillac. Can we just give a shout out to Cadillac? Once again, milliseconds away from out qualifying the team in front of them. and only 7/10 off of the midfield. They've improved so much. Well done, Cadillac. Anyways, Perez gets out qualified by Bottas again, which is, you know, it's a couple weeks in a row this has happened now. And then Ocon out 7/10 behind his teammate. Yikes! And then Albon out, only milliseconds behind his teammate. But yeah, Albon's gonna be fuming, man. 7 milliseconds from making out a Q1. Yikes! I think I got my predictions right. Oh no, did I pick Sainz? I picked Sainz, not Albon. Ocon rocking the Spider-Man helmet this weekend for the new baby. I was trying to get toe, I see. No straight line speed then for Ocon. Ocon should just retire at this point. Alright, that was a decent Q1 in the end. Started for Q2 now. Lol. God, Albon's helmet is so nice. Did you apply for stream at university? I did. Sky, what is up? Welcome to the stream. I think Oscar Bottling Championship really hurt his mentality. Yeah, that too. Circle Junkies, they the 61-month resub, dude.
Let's go. Hope all is well, bro. Can't wait for the USA races so I can go this year.
I'm excited for the USA races as well. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the kind of nighttime. I kind of miss. I actually like the American races. One, because the American audience on the stream is great. But two, it means I have like more time in the morning. Now that I'm not editing shorts, like I used to prefer European races because it gave me time after stream to like edit content before I can go to sleep. Whereas now I don't obviously edit live reaction content after streams now. So I kind of prefer like American races because then I can end the stream, go to sleep, wake up, gym, you know, start my day, you know what I mean? So I'm actually looking forward to the American part of the season. Not Vegas though. Fuck Vegas. One, because of the time zone, but two, it's GTA weekend, man. It's GTA weekend. Who decided to put the Vegas Grand Prix on GTA weekend, bro? But Circle Junkies, thank you so much to the 61-month resub, dude. Appreciate you coming in with the prime. Hungry upgrade on the AMR right now would do nothing, you reckon? Oscar probably is underperforming, but Lando's 100% slightly better without the pressure. Because VCAP, no, Hamilton was the rightful winner. Okay. Bring back the Vietnam GP. Okay, you're trolling. It's Bogies. You're English now. True. Shout out the Bogies. It's great to see Caddy improving while Aston is stuck. Yeah. Costco is selling US Grand Prix for around $300. Love to hear you have more time to give us videos, bro. We'd love to see it, man. I love Vegas because it's the only race for the rest of the season, not in the middle of the night for me. What do you think about the Kailami circuit? I think it's pretty poo-poo. I think it'd be pretty good with these cars. I think F1's kind of completely switched to we need cars that we need tracks that don't have long straights. I'm very surprised Kelly this close to the midfield, quickly given it's the first thing. Yeah, they're done amazing, man. Other than the GM build quality, they're really good. Whoa, who's that mechanic? He's hot as fuck. He's going to be on TikTok later, I'm telling you. Every week, the F1 girlies pick a new mechanic to make fan edits about. I'm very biased. Love the Montreal GP. Montreal's one of those ones that's very solid. Like every year we go there, it's solid. It's not like a Silverstone or a Brazil or anything like that, but it's just solid. I think Canada and Australia are both solid. Obviously, I'm biased to Australia because of the weather and the fans, but yeah. Don't believe it, don't believe it, don't try to believe it. Alright, Q2 time. Spa Francorchamps. Yo, Loki Spa Grand Prix. If you're a house music fan, I think Spa would be such a good Grand Prix to go to, where you go Belgian Grand Prix 1 week and then you go to Tomorrowland the week after. Or you go Tomorrowland Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then go F1 on the Sunday or something like that. Who decided Tomorrowland's in Belgium? What a weird... No offense to any Belgiumese people in chat, but like, Belgium feels like such a weird country to have like a huge festival in. Like Germany makes sense, or even Netherlands makes sense. The UK. Belgium? Are you from Birmingham? Birmingham? Went for the first time in person this year and it made me a fan of F2. F2 is sick. Is Spa the only name title without a sponsor? Wait, what do you mean? You're talking about the track name? Or are you talking about the Belgian Grand Prix as a whole? I confused your question because Circuit Jules Villeneuve hasn't got a sponsor. Albert Park hasn't got a sponsor. Barely any tracks have sponsors in their name other than like Red Bull Ring. Yeah, well, you talk about the Grand Prix now, yeah, because it's Moe and Shandong Belgian Grand Prix. Every F1 Grand Prix has a sponsor. Actually, let's have a look at them real quick while we wait for Q2. So we've got Aramco preseason testing, Qatar Airways Australia, Heineken China, Aramco Japan, Crypto.com Miami, Lenovo Canada, Louis Vuitton Monaco, MSC Cruises Barcelona, Lenovo Austria, Pirelli Britain, AWS Hungary, Heineken Dutch, Pirelli Italy, Tag Heuer Madrid, Qatar Airways Azerbaijan, Singapore Airlines Singapore, MSC Cruises USA. Oh, Mexico doesn't have one. Mexico's the only one without one. Formula One Gran Premio de la Ciudad de Mexico. Does it not? Or is there a Mexican sponsor that I can't see? Maybe they haven't decided on it yet? No, that gets decided so far in advance. Brazil, MSC Cruises, Vegas, Heineken, Qatar Airways, Qatar, and then Etihad Airways, Abu Dhabi. So Mexico's the only one without one. Whoa, Mexico, not Mexico. Russell's engine sounds fucked. Yeah, Mexico hasn't got a title sponsor. The only Grand Prix without a title sponsor. Interesting. Wait, did I read out Belgium's one? Oh, I skipped over Belgium's one. Why do I keep skipping over Belgium? Yeah, Belgium, Moby, and Shandong. Or is it Moet? Sorry, Moet. Alright, let me get the timer up so I'm too busy waffling. Don't believe it, don't believe it, don't try to believe it. Probably not announced yet. Now that shit gets locked in as soon as the sponsors and shit. Maybe, but it always usually a year in advance, like, you know, with the branding and tickets and everything. Alright, Q2 predictions. Let me know in chat. What do you think your who's gonna go out Q2? I'm gonna go Bearman. I'm gonna go Signs. I'm gonna go Colapinto. I'm gonna go Gabby. I'm gonna go Hulk. And I'm gonna go... Wait, why did I type Gabby? Bortoletto, Hulk. And then I'm gonna go... You know what, we'll go Gasly. I think both V-Cubs making it through again. Both V-Cubs making it through. Yo! Leslie. 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 Have I got it right? Fuck. Thank you so much for gifting a sub for the very first time. I really do appreciate that. Appreciate you gifted a sub over to Pardis. And then Anonymous Gifter. They've gifted one over to Logan as well. Thank you, Anonymous Gifter. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you guys both gifted some subs out. We're back. Oh, we hit the sub goal as well. 350. 350. 350. Wait, why didn't the sub goal? Why didn't it hit the sub goal? Thank you guys. I appreciate that. We got the sub goal going. All right, first up's Q2. How's Russell a 10th down, bro? They're both on fresh tires. Bro, Russell sucks. Mexico's sponsored by Mexico. If you could recommend any, which one would you pick? Because I got to go to another one in person to just know which one. Wait, which one? Are you talking about Grand Prix or festivals? If Norris is on pole, will he rewarded pole because of the penalty? Yes, he still gets the pole. Wait, no. I remember this pissed me off one year. Yeah, I think you still get pole award, and you still get... Yeah, you still get pole award because the penalty is applied after. They always recommend Spa for the vibes. Wow. Russell, 5/10 off again, bro. They're both on fresh, but Lando's smashing the sector times right now. Hadja P3 behind Russell, but is he unused? Wow, max 4/10 off, bro. Kimmy is so far ahead. Where's Lando gonna go though? Piastri P3, better lap from him, better lap. Still not great though. Wow! What? Have V-Carb just entered the front running mix with this upgrade? I'm actually pissed Liam didn't get the upgrade now, bro. Norris? P2. 3/10 off of Antonelli, though. Wow. Okay, and now the Leclerc's showed up. I guess the track's getting better. Hamilton behind Leclerc this time. And then Hulkenberg, 6/10 off his teammate. Oh, he's on used tires, though. Well, I'm actually pissed Liam didn't get the upgrades now, because now people are going to be like, Liam dominated, Liam dominated Liam. Gamer, what's up, dude? Bro, if this upgrade package, if this ends up being, this always happens though. This always happens. A midfield team looks really good in Q2, and then we get to Q3 and they're like a second off. But bro, if Lindblad, if this cooks for Lindblad. But yeah, Joel is making a really good point. Like, look what Norris is now doing with a fresh battery. It's a world's difference, man. It's a world's difference. This season is just so fucked with the batteries. Like, the inconsistencies between drivers. Like, imagine just showing up and be like, oh, my battery doesn't work. Like, think about on your phone or your laptop how fucky a battery is. Like, you know, I used to have to charge my phone twice to have my battery work. For my battery to be charged. Like, twice a day for it to be charged. Or like how your laptop just like one day it just drains. Like, batteries are so... And we're seeing it this season with these fucking cars. Kind of unfair they decided the upgrades offer one single coin instead of the Drivers' Championship team should have it. I agree, but at the same time, like, VCarb aren't fighting for a championship. Like they're not fighting for, they need to work together in the constructors. I guess you could argue because of that, you should give it to the better driver, but I don't think VCub wants to be like, hey, Liam, you're the better driver. You know what I mean? And add anything. I think the coin flip slash going off of one quality is a bit more of a fairer way to do it, where the team don't have to make a decision and there's not any internal things. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like Liam should just accept, like, okay, I didn't have a good quality in Britain, so yeah. Liam gets first dibs on the next big upgrade anyway. Well, there you go. So Liam will get them first at the next one. That makes sense. That's a good way to do it. Also, Max is always like that. Q1, Q2, no, and then something. Q3 pulls a generational gap. Yeah, I think it's the engine. Red Bull and V-Carb are the fastest on the straights. Kind of, read that. Have you ever seen the battery went on fire yet? Can a battery catch on fire? Or does it just short out? Alan said the next big upgrade goes there. Oh, that's good. Okay, it's interesting quality so far. I'm hyped for these V-Carb boys right now. Don't believe it, don't believe it. Gonna try to believe it. Oh, I've just seen someone's sausage on Instagram. That looks so good. I want to eat that up, bro. Okay, that sounds crazy out of context, but like, it was a succulent sausage. I can't lie. Guys, don't make it sexual. I'm talking about the food. Had you actually drink a Red Bull? I think that's water in a Red Bull flask, but who knows? Oh, stereo issues for Lewis. He's getting out of the car. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, he should be safe, but... Oh, he's left. He's leaving. Okay, they're adjusting something in Lewis's car. Maybe there's a maybe it's just a little problem and he's just like, all right, I'll just step out while you fix it. Or maybe this is a bigger problem than we think, but Lewis should be safe unless the track absolutely fucking ramps up. Lando not going back out. Hamilton not going out. Verstappen, yeah, I guess Verstappen's not going out. So he's safe. He's safe. He should be safe. Not sure why the players come back out. I guess wanting to just get some more laps under his belt. Top 5 are easily saved. 4 to 5 off the bottom. 6 are locked in. Lewis found a poo. Yeah, maybe it's poorest Hamilton time, yeah. Alright. Final runs of Q2. Really try to believe it. I think they need to make the graphics just slightly lower opacity, man. Also, remember at the start of the year, F1 showed the preview of what they were going to do with graphics on screen, and they were going to add 4 of these columns at the bottom of the screen. They've only kept it at 3. I think 4 would be so much better. Like, I don't know what that looks like on phone, but surely you can do 4 down there. Yeah, sorry, timing's a factor. Yeah, fix this. Oh, my tissue. I'm out of water, bro. Lindblad ahead of Russell. What am I watching? Yeah, Russell's that threat. No, Hadger's that threat. No, Hadger. We need to lock in here. Hadger might be out. I mean, he is taking a pen, but we need him in Q3 to give Max the biggest, fattest toe ever. Yikes. Oh, no, he does improve. He does improve. Lawson doesn't have the upgrades, so the others don't really have to worry about it. Gazzy doesn't improve. Oh, sorry, he improves, but not enough. Come on, Liam. Come on, Liam. We just need a 10th here, buddy. We just need a 10th here. Franco improves, but gets out qualified by his teammate by, I think, 1/10. Yep. Signs won't be able to do anything. No. Everyone's improving, but just holding the same position. Bro! Okay, Russell's on used tires. Bearman improves, but again, stays in position. So it's Liam versus Bortoletto here. Liam versus Bortoletto. Lindblad's not improving. Lindblad doesn't improve. Come on, Bortoletto. Sorry, come on, Liam. Hulk improves, but not enough. 6/10 of his teammate. Hulky, wakey, wakey, bro. Bortoletto, I think there was a mistake there for Bortoletto. Doesn't improve. Come on, Liam. No! Fuck. Liam gets out qualified by Bortoletto. Could have made Q3 there. Could have made Q3 there, but 5/10 off his teammate. Either Liam sucked, or those upgrades are huge for the V card. How do they break instantly? Alright, interesting. I'm excited to see Q3 now. Alright, so Bearman makes it through to Q2, but that was exactly what I expected. Only 2 milliseconds off of beating Signs though, so that was possible. And then Signs again, that was the best he probably could have done. Qualifying Bearman, so good work. Hulk, really disappointing. 6/10 off of his teammate. What are you doing, buddy? Then Colapinto, out-qualified by his teammate by 1/10, but both the Alpines doing their job. Liam, I think, could have made Q3 there, only milliseconds off of Bortoletto, but, you know, only 1 position higher I think he could have gotten, so it's not too bad. And then Bortoletto, really well done at making Q3. Oh! Ogobo's breaking down. Okay, get it out of the way. Get it out of the way in quali so it doesn't happen in the race. Weird. Well, that would delay Q3 a little bit. Yeah, I think Liam could only be 1 position higher, but that was like, you know, again, could have made Q3. Bortoletto, really well done to making Q3. Again, probably around where he should have qualified, but beat his teammate very convincingly, made Q3. So, yeah, and then Lindblad's looking really good with those upgrades. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Cars rolling down the hill. How are they holding a 1-ton car right there? Or a 100 kg car? Nico's car is crashed, bro. What the hell? Yeah, he's having a rough one. For people watching on Sky, Hulkenberg just broke down on the side of the track and now his car's rolling down the hill. But they got it. Oh yeah, true. Liam does start 8th tomorrow, which means Bortoletto will probably start 7th. And then Bled 6th. Wow. Was he just told to pull over? It doesn't sound like there's a problem. Hydraulic leak. What's a hydraulic leak? Break that down for me, fam. Break that down. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Wait, where's this clip? There it is. What was wrong with that, man? That was a normal sentence. You guys are making it freaky. Yeah, Q3 delayed a few minutes. Oh! Tube carrying a hydraulic fluid has a hole or something, right? Holt lost the car, lottery, since his car so much more unreliable, yeah. Bro, I'm not even hungry. What is happening right now? I haven't eaten all day. I'm surviving off of a protein drink and a bag of chips. Chris! No, I'm not even thanking that one. I'll thank the next one. I'm sick of thanking double subs, bro. It's glitched out. Guys, does Chris deserve a thank you? And his subs glitched out, bro. I'm celebrating my 6-month mod anniversary. What? You've been modded for like 5 years. Oh, lead mod. Bruh. Chris, though, thank you for the 64-month resub. I'll thank you again next week when it bugs out again. Appreciate you coming with the prime. Full of water, full of water. Let's add that to the words of wisdom. You unmodded me when you tried to lead mod me, right? Well, I guess I had to unmod you to lead mod you, right? What would you prefer, your mod streak or lead mod? Crew Racing, name of the follow. They've lost some pole somehow. Just you wait. He's gonna set a lap and then rain. Yeah, I don't even know what lead mod does. I think lead mod can ban mods. No, I don't know. Don't believe it. Pretty sure my sub-month streak is going down every time. Wait, what? Yeah, I swear you're on 64 for ages. Max got a bit off in Q2, yeah. Or was... Well, actually, yeah, I was going to say it was Antonelli better, but yeah, he was down in P5, so... Alright, Q3 time. I'm gonna chill in the garage for a little bit, I think. Oh no, session's not even started. I think we'll stand for Q3, you know what I mean? Get the blood flowing a little bit. Don't believe it. I still haven't unpacked my bag from Ibiza, bro. That's how fucked up, man. Guys, raise your hand if you love cock. Y'all know Altmed loves cock. If you know, you know. Yeah, this is vape break. Vape break for the marshals right now. Alright. What do we think the Q3 order gonna be? I'm gonna go. As a poll. What is that poster, bro? Antonelli. I'm gonna go Norris. Verstappen, Russ. I'm gonna go Leclerc, Piastri. Piastri, Hamilton. I'm gonna go Hadja, Lindblad, Bort. Guys, you know how Norway have the who? Let's make one for F1. Let's make one for Liam. Oh, he's not even in the session. It's Rue, not who? Sorry. Rue. Pole hasn't won in the last 4 years. Rough. Alright, let's get the timer up on screen. Guys, thank you all for joining me for qualifying so far. If you have been enjoying the stream, please follow down below and join us tomorrow. We'll be live 2 hours before the race starts for the Drivers' Parade to build up. And then the race itself. We'll also be watching IndyCar at Nashville, I think. So be sure to tune in for that. Don't believe it, don't be fried to believe. Oh, is that no stop? Is that no stopped? Ooh. Whoa. Alright, let's do the haka. Gammate, gammate. I thought Lando was fucked there for a second. New car and then falls to bits again. Alright, so we got Freshies and then Lindblad, Piastri. Oh no, people are still coming out of the pit lane. Oh no, everyone's out. So we got Bortoletto, Hadja, Piastri, Lindblad on you. So their times were irrelevant on this lap, basically. Man United playing 9 minutes. Why is everyone hyped for a fucking friendly against Wrexham, bro? God, Max's Belgium helmet looks so nice. Or European helmet, what are we going to call it? What? That's dumb. Alright. Hadja starting his lap. Alright. Come on, Hadja. I think Hadja could cook. He's on. Oh, she's on new sides on here though. Antonelli, please don't dominate everyone. No, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Antonelli's gonna crash. I don't know why. I just have this feeling of like he's gonna be too comfortable, have a little snap, boom, boom. What is the sector 1? Is it broken again? It broke again! Antonelli, 1/10 up on Leclerc and Norris. Hadja backing out of his lap. Why? Oh, he's giving toe to Max? Oh, he's giving a toe to Max. Toe to Max on the main, on the bus stop. Interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot. Wait, why am I getting hyped for Hadja? Hadja's gotta start from the pit lane. Why am I, what the fuck? Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Is that better to do it than the main straight though? Maybe they're dumping all the battery and then... Is that good though? 44.9. Wow. Where's Antonelli going to go without the toe? Ooh, okay. 1/10 up. It's possible. Max could get pole. Russell? 3/10 off. 3/10 off. Not as big as I thought, but... Then Blad. He's unused. He's unused. Ignore that time. Ignore that time. Whoa! 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 Where's that come from? From Charles? What? Piastri just absolutely nowhere. 6/10 off. And Hamilton up to P4 with the gang, but 1/10 off Leclerc. And Norris goes up to the top. Wow. No way Lando's about to get pole and then be nowhere. Dude, the Lando fans, I can already hear it. I can already hear it. I should have replaced his battery ages ago. Oh my god, imagine if he had the battery from the start of the season. Wow, that's really tight between the top three. I think if Max went later on his lap as well, he could be in there as well. We need a big toe. A big what? A big toe from Hedger for Max on this last lap. So has Russell maybe got the same problem that Lando has? Is his battery just like corroded? I don't get it. Maybe Piastri has the problem now. I don't get how these guys are so far off their teammates so much. Oh, no, it's because Piastri made a little mistake. Bro. Honestly, these batteries are pissing me off. Because if Russell was genuinely only losing time in the straights in comparison to his teammate, that's just dumb. Alright, interesting. Wait, what? Red flag for gravel. That's whack. Alright, race control. Don't want a VSC and have someone go out to clean it up. They'll just red flag the session. But nah, they did this on practice, it makes sense. May as well clean it. But it just means we have to wait for the gravel to get clean. We've got to wait 2 minutes for the restart time. Okay. Once you get a new battery, you cook. Remember back pre-last regulation cycle, when you had a new engine, how much better your car was? It seems like that's going to be the same case now. Where, oh, new battery. Oh, you're going to cook for a couple races before it dies. It's literally like an iPhone. Like when you first get it, oh yeah, it lasts all day. And then a year later, oh, it sucks. Now in F1, it's like first 2 races, yeah, and then it just dies. Shit sport. Oh, whack, bro, whack. If Max does leave Red Bull, it's going to be interesting to see how many mechanics leave. Like, I wonder how many mechanics just love working for Max and just will not give a fuck about working for a young driver or a different driver or a diva driver. Yeah, these guys have been with Max since, some of these guys have probably been with Max since 2016. That is crazy though. Jolin makes a really good point. A 1 minute 44 second lap. The longest track on the calendar. We've got 1/10 between the top 3. That is insane. Like at Austria, this would be like milliseconds apart. All right, Hadja, I want you to do the best toe of your life. Wanna cry, cry, cry. References Hedge in no time. Had no time. No, Hedge's pit lane stars are not. We got a Spanish flag and a French, Argentinian flag right next to each other. Guys, who's winning tomorrow? Argentina or Spain? Who do we... No. First I'll ask, who do you think's going to win? Spain? Spain easily? Spain? I thought Argentina would be the favorite. I mean, I guess Spain beat the ultimate favorite, which is France, so... How's my tan gone already, bro? I thought I was more tan than that. What's happened? Well, now I can't put this on back on. 3 minutes! Guys, I personally have Argentina winning. But I want... Oh, I don't know. I prefer Spain, but... sorry, I prefer Argentina, but I want Spain to win because they're the underdog. I don't know. Spain played no one until France. Argentina played fucking no one until England. Rugby World Cup next year too. Up the All Blacks. Well, this kind of put a little downer on the quality for a little bit. Also depends on if FIFA remembered to slip the refs their paychecks. Don't be wrong. I do think the refs are very inconsistent. And I wouldn't say biased, but I do think players can have too much of an influence over the ref's decisions sometimes. Like, I will literally watch the biggest fucking slide tackle of all time. And then he's like, free kick. And then I'll watch the shittest little tap and it's a yellow card. And it's like, that's where I think the inconsistency is. But I don't think there's any fraudulent paid refs bias towards teams, anything like that. I think that's a I don't know. I think that's too big of a conspiracy. But I do think the refs are very inconsistent. But I don't think there's this greater, oh, they're favoring fucking Argentina and all this crap. Like, get real. Well, I mean, maybe after the whole fucking United States red card thing. Maybe, but... Could be a turning point for Lando and McLaren this season. So I just joined the stream. I mean, it could be. I mean, we were just talking about the batteries. Like, it seems like once you bring a new battery, it's just really good. And one race, you have a better battery than your teammate or the people around you. It might become a little bit like 2020 and 2021, where bringing the upgraded engine, depending on what track, will make a big difference. So making sure you bring it to power-hungry tracks will be important. Don't believe it, don't believe it, then you try to believe it. You guys are crazy. All right, session's resumed. Let's get the timer up. Time is up. All right, what are my predictions looking like? Antonelli, Norris, Verstappen, Russell, Leclerc. Leclerc might do better than Russell, actually, at this stage. True, actually. This might have just fucked the session. You're right. This red flag might have made the track cool down, and this last lap might be bad. Maybe they're fire on McLaren's side. Yeah, this qualifying is way more interesting than I thought. I literally thought it'd be Antonelli like 4/10 up the road. All right, they're coming out. Red Bull coming out first, so Max wants that toe. Then Mercedes, then Ferrari. Looks like McLaren's going to get the most track evo. It doesn't matter, it's P11 at best for that. Yeah, but still, like, you want to try get pole, so you get the least amount of grid pen as possible. Or the best grid position as possible. Yeah, look at people sticking their hands through the fence. That's hilarious. That is where those cars in 14. Yeah, especially in that like midfield. They're coming out so slowly, bro. But yeah, I really thought this was going to be a boring quali, so I'm quite surprised. Presently surprised right now. First things first on the list. God, that Rebel is so sexy, fam. Yeah, I already know it's going to improve here. What if it's a prank? What if it's a prank? What if they went out? What if they went out? Red Bull went out, pranked everyone, and then they're going to go last. With a more warm track. Because they could do that right now. Max could go around and do another lap. Alright, Hadja needs to time this toe perfectly. Why is he flying? Give your boy a toe. Wait at the bottom of the hill for him. Whoa, a little bit of a step there. Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! No way, timing's just broke. Bruh. Good first corner, it seemed. Where's the toe? Where's the toe? Where's the toe? Okay, so there he's towing last sector then. He's towing last sector. Really? Not towing up the hill up here? Really? He's 1/10 off of Norris in sector 1. Why not? No, Hadja will be towing him, but like, why not do it in sector 1? Am I tripping? Hello, graphics team, show the other times. Thank you. Russell purple right now. 3/10 quicker than Verstappen and Leclerc and Antonelli. Great first sector from Russell. Bro just charged the battery real quick. I don't really like this from Red Bull. They went out. I don't get why they're not doing it in sector 1. Wait, the quicker sector 1. Here we go. There's the toe. There's the toe. Oh, he's matching. Max is matching Norris's time, but he's now got the toe. He's now got the toe. He's eating his ass. He's eating Hedge's ass. Oh, no. Oh, no. That might have been timed badly. That might have been timed badly. Ah! That actually might have been timed badly. Come on. Come on. It is up. It's up for now. It's up for now. Antonelli? He can get it. Oh, by 3/10. What the fuck? Where did that come from? I thought it was going to be closer than that. I thought it was going to be closer than that. Russell? What? How are you quickest in Sector 1 and then nowhere? 5/10 off. Declare nowhere. Behind... What? Behind Russell as well. Hamilton improves, but not ahead of his teammate. Lindblad, my goat! Ahead of Piastri. How far off, though? 2/10 off of Hamilton. He's mad. He's mad. But that's a great lap from Lindblad. Only 2/10 off the Ferraris. And Piastri beats Lindblad. But 1/10 off of the Ferraris. And then Lando bows out. What? Just happened. I'm so confused how there was purples here, purples there, and it ends with Antonelli 3/10 up. Okay. Great work from Antonelli, though. Huh. Pole for Antonelli's dad's birthday. Yeah, look, I expected that. I expected Antonelli, before Q3, I expected Antonelli to get pole and get pole by a good margin. But after the first runs, I was like, oh, Lando could fight for pole. Max could fight for pole. And then after those first laps, what did Lando do? Lando pushed a bit too much and made a mistake. Look, it doesn't matter too much. He was going to take a 10th place grid penalty anyway, but that makes sense. That makes sense. It was a mistake, not a car performance issue or even a pace issue. But yeah, after those first runs, I really thought it was going to be tighter. And then after we saw Sector 1 and 2, I was like, this is going to be way better. I don't know what happened in Sector 3 there. How Max's time was worse with the toe. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. These regs confuse me sometimes, man. These regs confuse me. Anyways, Hedger. Oh. Wait, was Max mad or happy? I couldn't tell if that was a fuck in a good way or a fuck in a bad way. Anyways, Hadja didn't even set a time in the end. Obviously taking a pit lane start, so it doesn't matter. But great work, Toe and Max on both laps. Bortoletto makes it through to Q3. Well done. But look at that. Lindblad, 5/10 ahead of Bortoletto. VCarb are so clear of the midfield, man. They're so clear of the midfield that Lindblad, once again, the VCarb, putting the pressure on these top teams if they don't get their lap together. Piastri, 2/10 off of his teammate, and his teammate made a mistake on his lap. Hamilton gets beaten just by Leclerc, but the Ferraris behind the worst of the four teams this weekend. Russell, 5/10 off his teammate. That is so bad. He has to have a problem with his battery, man. And then Norris, even with a mistake, even without setting a final lap, still P3. That new battery is looking amazing for him. And then Max, P2. That Red Bull looks like it's back into good form these last few races. With the toe, able to secure P2. And then Antonelli, P1 by 3/10, as we expected. But how's the race pace going to look? You know, we've this year, it's been really interesting, the difference between qualifying and the races. Yes, the best cars start in P1, but maybe Max will get the run with his forward Red Bull powertrained engine down the straight and then hold on to the lead. I don't know. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's race now, man. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's race. Honestly, these mixed up grids have been really exciting. At the start of the season, it was very like pairs, 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 pairs. Now it's really mixed up. I don't know if I like that because of like, you know, I don't understand why the qualifying times are the way they are sometimes, but yeah, good quality in the end. Good quality in the end. So Lando P3 is disappointed with the mistake. Another, but look, we have to talk about it. Another final lap mistake for Lando. He makes a lot of mistakes on that on those final laps. Kind of hasn't really done it too much this year, but maybe could have been pole. Maybe could have been pole. I'm sure the Lando fans are gonna be like, oh, it doesn't matter anyway, it's a 10-place grid penalty. But like, what if he didn't have the 10-place grid penalty and he made a mistake? So Russ will be line up P3, Leclerc will be line up 4th, Hamilton 5, Piastri 6, Lindblad 7, Borletto 8, Hadger 9, Liam 10. No, sorry, not Hadger. Liam 9. Gasly 10. True, no fumbled under no pressure. Predictions paid out for Kimmy. Well done, everyone who got that right. But guys, thank you all for joining me for qualifying. Stick around for a little bit. We will stay live, look through Discord, and chat for a little bit longer. But yeah, otherwise, join me tomorrow 2 hours before the... What is that fucking flag, bro? Join me tomorrow 2 hours before the race starts. We'll be live for the Drivers' Parade and the build-up, and then we'll be watching the race on stream as well. As well as IndyCar at Nashville tomorrow night after the World Cup. Yeah, Lando bottles his final lap and still beats Piastri. What is Piastri up to, bro? Yeah, so Lando will be starting P13 behind both Alpines, yeah. Okay. Yeah, for people who don't know, Max was born in Belgium? No, Lando was born in Belgium. Max's mum is Belgium. Or were they both born in Belgium? I don't know. One of them's born in Belgium, one of them, their mum's Belgium. No, Max born in Belgium. And then Lando's mum's Belgium. Okay, yeah, so Max born in Belgium, Lando's mum from Belgium. Why was he born in Belgium, bro? Did she just... Were they just on holiday and he popped out, or do they live there? Both mums are Belgian, but only Max born there. I just realized Max has 4 stars for his 4 championships above his name. Lando should get a star. Oh, Max is sick. Is he? Listen to his voice. Stroll is also half Belgian. Oh, his mum's Belgian as well. Why all the mums there, bro? Get me to Belgium right now. He went to a wedding last weekend. True. Whose wedding was it again? Yeah, no, Max pretty positive about the car. That's good. Sister's wedding. Max family was living in the Belgian city of Hasselt at the time of his birth. Alright. Yeah, Lando's been great this year when his car's actually worked. You put Arvid or Liam? I put Arvid. Hopefully Hulk starts from the back of the grid. Kimmy is still such a kid, man. I don't know why. Like, Arvid seems very mature for his age. The others, like, Bevan's a bit goofy, but, like, I don't know, man. Kimmy's just such a kid. Just the way he speaks. You know what it is? It's probably, like, the little lisp he has as well. Oddly enough, there is a Hasselt in both Belgium and Netherlands. Interesting. Alright. That's it for quality. Who's awarding the pole position award? Are they still getting picks? What's happening? Wait, didn't Max qualify P2? Max is standing in the wrong spot. Who is it? He's a TikToker for sure. Barry Boltus. Are you gonna tell me who this is? Barry Boltus. Motorcycle driver. Oh, well, thank you so much for putting that on screen. Belgian motorcycle rider. Moto 2. Ah. Why didn't they put that on the screen? Get better by 9-year-old, but you said you could have multiple championships. Yeah. Those comments are always gonna bite you in the ass. Be careful. Oh, here we go. Here's the slippy. Was it too close, though? Was it too close? Wow. That was perfect. That was perfect. I reckon Hadja should have just kept going.
Can I ask you something? It's fine.
Huh?
Can I ask you for advice?
What?
Which one's more eye-catching? This? Or this?
That one.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I just got interrupted for Instagram post advice. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I wonder if had you just kept going, if Max could have actually gotten more of a toe. But like had you kind of pulled away. I don't know. I feel like the toe could have been better. I feel like if he had gone just a little bit earlier, he could have got the toe through the corner and into bus stop. But the toe kind of just ended as they went through the corner. So, yeah. Anyways, good qualifying session, that. Guys, thank you all for tuning in for Quali. I'm going to end the stream there now on YouTube. So if you watch on YouTube, come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ponden. We will be ending the stream there. So be sure to subscribe down below. Be sure to like if you haven't already. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the race and the drivers parade. Bye-bye.